Hello friends, welcome back to another little video. Today I wanted to show you a super cool unboxing. That's actually one of my newest products in my little stationery shop, Amarillo Stationery. And if you follow my shop, you probably saw that just a few days ago on Friday, I dropped a pen. So it's a pen and it's a collaboration with Nick from Pens by Pasquale, who was actually inspired by the colors of our rickshaw goodies and made his own material that he then turned into a pen. Um, and I was super excited when I saw the material because it just looked so good. And so I finally asked him if he could do a few pens for me. By few, I mean 15, which I know is a lot. And I felt bad. I was really hoping that he wasn't getting bored with the pens because, after doing the same pen over and over again, it, it can get boring and just not fun. So, anyway, I'm so glad that Nick accepted the challenge and he was super awesome to work with. But yes, let's show you the pen and then I'll give you more details about what I worked on. And look at that. I made a little box for the pen. What do you think, friends? And here's the label for what's in the box. It's a Pens by Pasquale X Amarillo Stationery, and it is the Amarillo, and I'm keeping a medium-sized nib. We need more Amarillo in our lives. We have our website and established in Chicago, 2022. Yeah, friends. Since, I'm a big fan of like the unboxing experience, so I was like, I need a box. So I had this box made, oh my gosh, like almost half a year ago, I feel like I think well over, it was probably a year ago. And it's just been sitting in my office, waiting for the perfect pen. And this is the perfect pen. So let me show you. This is how if you purchased one on Friday, hopefully you will start seeing your orders come through. But I wrapped it in my little tissue paper because I also didn't want to like invest a lot in like things to keep it in there. So I just used the tissue paper and a little sticker to keep it together. Creativity is everywhere. Hopefully for those who like to save stickers, you can save it. If not, then I'm sorry. But it looks like you can. So anyway, let's start unboxing our pen. Look at this perfect wrapping, friends. Oh, it's here. I'm gonna put this aside for now. Look at this, friends. Now, isn't that the most perfect pen to go with your stationery? Tell me Nick did not knock it out of the park. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. So the model is which by the way, he included a card for each pen. The model is the Poseidon. The material is the Amarillo material and it's polished. He signed it and it's got a little QR code for if you want to reference his website. And again, his Instagram handle and email. So it'll come with that. And also one of his stickers that was designed by his wife, Emma. So it says, I'm just here for the stickers. Pens by Pasquale. Super cute. So yes, this is the Poseidon in the Amarillo material by Nick over at Pens by Pasquale. And I have another surprise. Well, if you I'm saying surprise like you probably haven't seen the product listing, but check this out, friends. I'm hoping we can zoom in. If not, I'll just show you a picture. but I don't think I can show it. I reached out to Kirk to see if he could engrave the nibs with this little guy, just for an added bonus and to make it even more special. So I was super excited. They look absolutely beautiful. So I only got 5 of each, fine, medium, and broad. And of course, I took me a trusty dusty medium, which I think I'm going to ink up with Tierra Colorada, because I was looking at my little ink swatch book, and I think that's probably one of the colors that'll go perfectly with the pen. Don't you agree? Like that's perfect. Otherwise, like I don't have a green that's like pretty close to the green that was used in the material. I was at first thinking nopal, and let's look at that, but it's just a tiny bit brighter. It could work, because honestly, looking at it here, like the green that shows in the section, it's actually pretty close to that. But if you're like looking at the pen completely, well, I think we can argue that it does work. So that's actually another option. I don't know, maybe I was tired when I was looking at it, that it didn't look correct, in my opinion. Let me see, the other green color I was thinking is manglar, but it's probably a little bit too dark, but it can probably work also. The other blues that I have are Cielo Cruel and Cenote, which Cenote has shimmer, and I don't think I want to risk putting shimmer in this pen just yet. And then let me see, Cielo Cruel is just not, I don't think that's, I have Cielo Cruel inked up in another pen right now anyway, but I think I skipped, oh here, Mar Caribe. Yeah, I don't think Mar Caribe would be a good fit either, not for this pen. So anyway, I think I'm gonna stick with my first choice, the Tierra Colorada. And by the way, I have Mar Caribe in this pen, and it's a lovely contrast to the yellow. So yellow with the pale denim blue is actually perfection. So let me ink up. Well, you know what? I want to get through another thing really quick. So let me just hold off on inking this for now. Because I want to show you my other stationery drop on my, for my shop. And it is, let me see, I want to put it here so you can see the pen. The other stationery drop is my coloring books. You probably saw me tease them on Instagram a few weeks ago, probably a month ago or so by now. But I finally started printing them, and I have enough of each to put them up on the website. I have a zombie invasion, space explorers, and I've already started coloring in 2. Let me see, the other one I have is Florals and Birds, and then the other 2 are Serene Oasis and Marine Marvels. Excuse me. The Serene Oasis is probably, I didn't think it was gonna be my favorite, but it's so easy to color in that, you know, look at that. You just grab a random pen, one of your current, like this blue is Cielo Cruel and my Lamy. And I was just like going away, just coloring the space and not having to make these hard decisions. And I'm using my pens, I'm using my inks, and I thought that was fun. And look at that, I think it only like kind of bled a little bit in that border, in that space, and that's that was a Twisby stub nib, but this is Kokuyo paper, so it is fountain pen friendly. I would suggest like you using like a paper blotter to put behind your drawing, that way you're not ruining the following image, which by the way, that one of the reasons why I printed it only on one side is because we know that inks can just sometimes misbehave, and you don't want to ruin your, if I print something else here, you don't want to ruin that. And if you noticed, it is traveler's notebook size. So it is meant to be a traveler's notebook size, so you can use with your traveler's notebook or even your Franklin Christoph Vagabond notebook. So that was, I wanted my notebooks to have, my coloring books to have something special about them, and I think I managed that, friends. So hopefully you love them as much as I do. Get 1, 2, or 3 of them, or even 5. I know some people are already like getting like 1 of each, but yeah. I was doing a test, let me see, I was doing a mermaid, and I'm sorry, but I just did not think of, I wasn't thinking of the color choices. I was just going to town because I wanted to try it, and then I had a shimmer color on my, like, nearby, so I was like, ooh, let me try a shimmer on this mermaid's tail. And so this is my Little Mermaid. Again, I was just using random colors that I had at hand. But look at the tail. Look at that effect, the shimmer effect. And I did this with I think it was a kakimori nib, so I could take up more space. And I'm considering how much I didn't damage much the back of it. Again, I also used a blotter, but yeah. And I got a little bit on the other page, but that's fine. This is my notebook, so. And let me see, one of my other favorites is the Space Explorers, because it's got so many cool little landscapes and aliens and spaceships. Like, look at this landscape. So that's gonna be fun. And then Zombie Invasion has a lot of cute little zombies. They're supposed to be scary, but they're kind of cute. Which is the other one I didn't show. I think it was the Florals. That one's a good one too. Lots of birds. Let me see. Lots of birds. Framed in flowers. Super cute. One of my favorite landscapes is one in the beginning, like here, this one. This just looks so fun, mountains and rivers, and that almost looks like sakura blossoms to me. So yes, friends, that is the other exciting drop. Lots of things going on at Amarillo Stationery. So we have my pen with Pens by Pasquale and Kirk over at Pen Realm, my coloring books, and then I also have a restock of the rickshaw goodies. So, and hopefully you're excited as I am for the box. I think that's just like probably one of the coolest aspects of the whole pen. Well, besides the awesome material and the nib, it's just an all-around cool pen. So anyway, if you get one, let me know what you're gonna ink it up with, because I'm also curious. But yeah, I think I'm gonna ink it off screen and just enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye-bye. By the way, I'm just popping back here to say that this pen is a dream. It writes so beautifully. We didn't do anything to the nib. There's no nib tuning, but my gosh, it's perfect. And with the Tierra Colorada, perfect. So thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye-bye.